Yo, Raider Nation. What's good, Silver and Black family? Buckle up, because we're diving into some electrifying Raiders news that's got us hyped for the 2025 season. Picture this. Jakobi Meyers, our clutch wide receiver, is stepping into the spotlight as a cornerstone of the Las Vegas Raiders offense. But here's the kicker. Can he cement himself as a true WR1 and lead us to glory with Geno Smith slinging the ball? That's the question burning up the fan base right now. Today, we're breaking down why Meyers is a heart of this team, his insane 2024 stats, and what's at stake as he enters a make-or-break contract year. Let's roll into this epic journey and see why Raider Nation is buzzing. So, what makes Jakobi Meyers the talk of Las Vegas Raiders news? Let's set the stage. Last season, Meyers lit up the field, hauling in 87 catches for 1,027 yards and 4 touchdowns, even with revolving door quarterbacks like Minshew, O'Connell, and Ritter. That's right, 1,000 yards for the first time in his career, proving he's a reliable weapon no matter who's under center. But here's where it gets juicy. With Davante Adams gone, Meyers stepped up as a go-to guy, racking up 52 first downs and becoming the chain mover we desperately needed. What do you think, Raider Nation? Is Meyers the unsung hero of our offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about why this matters for 2025. The Raiders are retooling their offense under Pete Carroll, and Meyers is at the center of it all, with new blood like rookie running back Ashton Janney and tight end Brock Bowers, who also cracked 1,000 yards last year. This squad is loaded with potential, but Meyers' veteran presence and zero-drama vibe make him the glue holding it together. Hondo Carpenter on the Las Vegas Raiders Insider podcast called him the most underrated receiver in the NFL. High praise. So, can he keep shining with a new QB and a stacked roster? Stick with us as we unpack this. Hold up, Raider Nation, because this is where things get wild. The Las Vegas Raiders just traded for Geno Smith, a top 15 QB who threw for over 4,000 yards last season with the Seahawks. That's a massive upgrade for our offense, and Meyers is about to feast. Imagine this. Geno airing out to Meyers on a deep slant, with that chemistry brewing during off-season workouts. The Athletic reports that Smith specifically name-dropped Meyers at his introductory press conference, saying he wants him around for the long haul. That's the kind of trust that wins games. But can they click right away? Let's dive deeper. Why is this connection so critical? Because the Raiders' passing game needs to level up. Last season, we ranked 9th in receiving yards per game at 242.2, but our yards per catch was a measly 10.0, 7th worst in the NFL. Meyers' crisp routes and sure hands are perfect for Geno's quick, accurate throws. Plus, with rookies like Jack Beck and Donnie Thornton joining the receiver room, Meyers' leadership will be key to guiding the young guns. Raider Nation, what's your take? Will Geno and Meyers be the dynamic duo we've been waiting for? Hit those comments. Here's the suspense. It's not just about on-field vibes. Meyers is entering the final year of his $33 million deal, and whispers around the league say other teams are circling. If the Raiders don't lock him up, he could hit free agency and bolt. ESPN's Ryan McFadden says Meyers loves being a Raider and wants to stay, but the clock's ticking. Will GM John Spidek make the move to extend him? This is a drama we're watching all offseason, and it's got us on edge. Let's zoom in on Meyers' game, because this dude is a straight-up baller. Hondo Carpenter dropped a gem on the Las Vegas Raiders Insider podcast, saying Meyers didn't drop a single pass last year. 0 drops on 126 targets. That's elite Raider Nation. His 11.8 yards per catch and knack for finding open zones made him a nightmare for defenses. And get this, he did it while being the primary target after Adams' trade, with cornerbacks keying in on him every snap. How clutch is that? But it's not just stats. Meyers is a locker room rock star. Carpenter called him a great kid who's respected and brings no drama. That's huge for a team building a new identity under Carroll's competitive culture. With Brock Bowers drawing coverage underneath and Jandy pounding the rock, Meyers could see more single coverage in 2025. So, Raider Nation, what's the ceiling for Meyers this season? Could he crack 1,200 yards? Let's hear your predictions. Here's the twist. The Raiders' receiver room is getting crowded. Sporting News reports we drafted TCU's Jack Beck in the second round and Tennessee's Donnie Thornton in the fourth. Beck is a polished route runner, and Thornton's 6'5" frame and 4.3 speed scream deep threat. Some analysts like NFL.com's Chad Reuter think Thornton could even push for a starting role. Does this mean Meyers' targets might dip, or will he stay the top dog? That's the question keeping us glued to training camp. All right, let's talk big picture. The Las Vegas Raiders are coming off a rough 2024, averaging just 17.8 points per game, 28th in the NFL. That's not the silver and black way. But with Jandy, Beck, Bowers, and now Geno Smith, this offense is poised to explode. Meyers is a veteran anchor, setting the tone for a unit that could finally compete with Mahomes, Herbert, and the AFC West best. Clutch Points predicts Jandy alone could rush for 1,200 yards, taking pressure off the passing game. How does Meyers fit into this high-octane attack? The challenge? Our offensive line still has question marks. For the Athletic, if they can't protect Geno, even Meyers' magic might not be enough. Plus, the defense needs work. Mel Kiper noted we lost key pieces in free agency. But here's the hope. Meyers' consistency gives us a foundation to build on. Raider Nation, what's the key to unlocking this offense? Is it the O-line, Geno's arm, or Meyers' hands? Drop your hot takes below. And here's the cliffhanger. Will Meyers stay a Raider? SI.com says if he hits free agency, he's gone for good, with teams ready to throw big money his way. The man's prove he's worth it. But can the Raiders afford to keep him with other needs on the roster? This is a storyline that'll dominate Raiders news all offseason. Stay tuned, because we're not letting this one slip away. Yo, Raider Nation, let's get real about the competition. The Raiders' receiver depth is looking spicy for 2025. Jack Beck, per Sporting News, is a complete receiver who could start day one, and Donnie Thornton's raw talent has analysts buzzing. Then there's Trey Tucker, who's got speed to burn, and even sixth-rounder Tommy Mellott, a former QB turned receiver, turning heads. Meyers is the vet, but these young bucks are hungry. Will he hold on to a spot as the primary target? Here's where Meyers shines. Experience. He's faced top corners, played with shaky QBs, and still delivered. Beck and Thornton are improving, and Tucker's still developing. Meyers' 52 first downs last year show he's a guy Geno can trust on 3rd and 6. But if Beck or Thornton break out, the target share could shift. Raider Nation, who's your pick for WR2 behind Meyers? Beck, Thornton, or Tucker? Let's start the debate. The suspense is killing us. Training camp will be a battle royale. Pete Carroll's all about competition, and Meyers will have to earn every rep. If he keeps balling out, he's untouchable. But if a rookie steals the show, could the Raiders rethink his extension? This is why we live for Raiders news. Every snap counts, and Meyers is at the heart of it. Let's talk legacy, Raider Nation. Jakobi Meyers signed with the Las Vegas Raiders in 2023 for 3 years, $33 million, with $21 million guaranteed. Since then, he's racked up 158 receptions, 1,834 yards, and 12 TDs in 31 games. That's WR1 production on a budget. He's been a steady hand through chaos, new coaches, new QBs, and a mid-season Adams trade. Can he keep that momentum going in 2025 and etch his name in Raiders history? What's at stake? A contract extension could make Meyers a Raider for life. NBC Sports reports he's open to a new deal, and his love for the silver and black is real. But the NFL is a business, and with cap space tight, the Raiders face tough choices. If Meyers balls out again, his price tag could skyrocket. Raider Nation, do you extend him now or wait to see how 2025 shakes out? Your call. Here's the emotional hook. Meyers is one of us. He's not chasing clout. He's grinding for Raider Nation. Posts on X show fans raving about his 0 drops and clutch plays, calling the best offseason pickup since 2023. Whether he's WR1 or not, he's the heart of this team. Let's show him some love and keep this hype train rolling. All right, Raider Nation, it's time to wrap this up with a bang. Jakobi Meyers is the spark plug of the Las Vegas Raiders offense, ready to light up 2025 with Geno Smith, Ashton Janney, and Brock Bowers. From his 1,000-yard breakout to his no-drama leadership, He's everything we want in a Raider. But with a contract year looming and rookies gunning for his spot, the pressure's on. Will he stay the king of the receiver room and lead us to the playoffs? That's the Raiders news we're obsessed with. Let's dream big. Picture Meyers hauling in 10 TDs, Geno throwing for 4,500 yards, and Janney running wild as the Raiders shock the AFC West. It's not just a fantasy. It's a silver and black renaissance we've been waiting for. But we need your voice, Raider Nation. What's your bold prediction for Meyers in 2025? Drop it in the comments, and let's get this convo popping. Yo, if you're as hyped as we are for the Las Vegas Raiders 2025 season, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for all the latest Raiders news. Share this video with your fellow silver and black diehards, and let's build this Raider Nation family. Stay locked in, because we're just getting started. Until next time, keep it real, and let's go Raiders.